I don't really know how to start this story because there's not really a... I'm just going to talk because... I hope it makes sense. I just wanted to sort of say why we bring out songs for food banks and why we support the charity. I always will go back to a point in our life where we had to live on a budget. Me and Mark decided to become parents. We went down to single parent income and you know, Mark worked and I full-time mummed, and there was a budget every week after we had paid our bills and all the bits that life costs, and we had £20 a week to buy food. And this particular day, I remember we went to the supermarket and we had 20 quid. We did the shop, we got the nappies, we got, you know, shower gel and pasta and just the basic things that you need to get through a week. And I remember getting to the checkout, and I remember the lady sort of putting it all through and putting it in the bag, and then she was like, right, so that's £20.70, and I was just like, like, oh my god, I haven't, like, just sheer panic. Didn't even have that quid. Like, I had £20 exactly, and I had to get it under that. I was actually like quite embarrassed, and I remember thinking, I'll put something back, and I was like, don't
get upset. Hey, don't get upset. This is why we do it, all right?
And I couldn't put the nappies back, and I couldn't put baby wipes back, or well, and I couldn't, there were like pasta, me and you could live off that. So I was thinking, right, put back the things and we'll have to go without. And at the time I was like, oh, okay, right. And I went to put something back, and there was this guy, and he stood behind me, and he just went, you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I'm fine, sorry. Because I said sorry because I was holding him up. And he went, oh, and he literally just, he literally went, here you go. And he gave me a quid, gave me £1. And I was like, oh God, no. Fine, I'm just gonna put something back. And he was like, no, take this. It's 70p, just take it. You know, you want to give your kids everything, didn't you? You want to be able to just put food on the table and stuff. And at the time I remember thinking, I will like, thank you. And I just wanted to hug him, and he was a stranger, so, you know, I was like, thank you so much. Couldn't say nothing. Nothing to be embarrassed of. Like, what I've realised is, you know what, people can say what they want. The people.
And you know what, we was always lucky, right? Because we always had great family, still have great family, have great friends, and we had people that was helping and supporting us. I
will never forget how that made me feel as a mum. I will never. No, and I don't want anyone to be at a checkout panicking or sitting there, which I've had stories sent to me, sitting at a dinner table watching their kids eat, going, like, they're eating and they've got nothing in front of them. Because there are a lot of people who don't eat because they want to feed their kids, or they're on their own and they just have something simple because they've budgeted for a week. And you know what? People can judge and say what they want, but I don't want people to feel embarrassed by that, because I'm not. I go on and I will. That's why I do what we do. That's why we support. That's why I want people to get this song, because 100% of these profits go to the Trussell Trust. And when someone wakes up that day and literally can't eat, or hasn't got family to them, or hasn't got a friend who can help them in need, they can go, I've got to go to a food bank today. And that person, that food bank is there because that stranger who gave me 70p was there for me at that time. And I'll always be humbled by that. I'll never forget that feeling. I just want people to feel like you're not alone, because even though I'm not there now, I was in a situation, and someone. And
that's why we try and raise as much money as we can.
Yeah.
So that less people are in that situation, and if they are in that situation, that there's people there to help them, and there's food there, and there's the support.
Regardless of whether you download or not this, you know, we'll do everything we can to make sure that you've got someone to turn to, and that's in effect what it's about for us. So I just wanted to put it out there, and yeah, now I've cried in the car. I've cried in my car outside an Aldi.
You cried in Aldi car park.
I mean, we've all been there.